a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Drake. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And shutting him off, now open field. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 84 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Fitzpatrick looking middle, and it's incomplete. Getting Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Missed.
It will not go down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. There to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, that didn't. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone. Says the field judge, it's ruled incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, we're finished.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Rams coming back out here offensively. We talked earlier about Jared Goff and how his numbers are down this year. Remember, though, to consider that he's had some injuries at wide receiver. That's made it tougher for Goff to throw the football. And also, Todd Gurley, he hasn't had the same year running the football, and that has made things harder as people have keyed in on Goff in that passing attack. So the Rams, just not the year that they were hoping to have, likely on the outside looking in for the playoffs. It's another example of how hard it is to get back to the Super Bowl. The 2nd straight season, these Rams not even looking like they're going to make it to the playoffs for a 2nd consecutive season. A big run there by Gurley, 49 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Let's go. Do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
26 Mike.
On second down, it's Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Caught. It's Wilson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Go, run.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap,